with you.
And with your spirit.
A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Mark. Jesus said to the crowds, "This is how it is with the kingdom of God. It is as if a man were to scatter seed on the land and would sleep and rise night and day, and through it all the seed would sprout and grow, and he knows not how. Of its own accord, the land yields fruit. First the blade, then the ear, then the full grain of the ear. And when the grain is ripe, he wields the sickle at once, for the harvest has come." He said, "To what shall we compare the kingdom of God? Or what parable can we use for it? It is like a mustard seed that when it is sown in the ground is the smallest of all the seeds on the earth. But once it is sown, it springs up and becomes the largest of plants and puts forth large branches so that the birds of the sky can dwell in its shade." With many such parables, he spoke the word to them as they were able to understand it. Without parables, he did not speak to them, but to his own disciples, he explained everything in private. The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord Jesus Christ.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Do you hear that rain?
Yes.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yes.
We waited over 100 days for it, I think. Well, first of all, I need to say it's really good to be with you.
It's good to see you.
It's really good to be with you. Really good to be with you. And I also want to say thank you to all of you. It was a wonderful retirement party a couple of weeks ago. And also for all of your cards and letters and gifts. I appreciate it all. And I really intend to acknowledge it all. And I'll do it by the end of the year, I'm sure. Okay. And first of all, before I leave you with a little thought to take home. Do you have any questions at all you want to ask me? Go ahead. This is your chance. Any questions at all? No questions?
Khalil isn't here.
Khalil isn't here. Khalil is the one who usually starts the questions, yeah. Okay. Yes, back there.
How much longer will you be saying Mass here?
How much longer will I be saying Mass here? I'm scheduled to say 2 more after this one. That would be the 10:30 next weekend and 24th. 10:30 on the 24th. And then the last one is 5 o'clock Saturday on the 30th. That will be the last one.
That's sad.
Yes, over here.
Is it possible you might come back once in a while and say a Mass here?
I don't know the future, but if I were invited to do so, I would be happy to do so. Yes. I'm still going to be in town. Okay.
You are very loved.
Pardon?
You are very loved.
Thank you. You are too. Right back at you. Right back at you. I just wanted to leave you with a little thought today. It seems to me that our world, our society, has become more and more angry. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Angry. So much anger around. As if we hear most about it like road rage, which has really become a major problem. It's almost scary to get in your car these days. You don't know what you're going to encounter. But it's not just that, it's a sense, sort of a sense of anger. It used to be when you said hello to someone, they'd say hello back. No, they probably won't. What is it? What has happened to us that has made... There are fewer and fewer subjects that people can talk about with each other without anger. I mean, it's something is happening. It's happening. I think it's terrible, and you think it's terrible too, I'm sure. So the next question is basically, what can we do about it? How can we cure it? How can we heal it? How can we make it right? Well, that's where Jesus comes in with his gospel. All right? How to cure anger is by doing the opposite. The one big word is kindness. That's the word. Kindness. I don't have to say anything more. You need to be treated kindly. I need to be treated kindly. You need to treat other people kindly. In the way you speak about them, the way you treat them. I need to be kindly to others, the way I speak about them and the way I treat them. It's all a matter of kindness. Little things. Is it difficult to be kind? No. It's really rather easy. You know? But then you say, oh sure, I can be kind. I can smile at people. And I can speak to them. And I can do nice little things for them and so forth. But that's not going to change the world. It is. That's the point of the gospel. Listen to Jesus. The kingdom of God is like somebody goes out and sows seeds in the earth, and then he goes to bed and he sleeps and he gets up and goes back to bed, and all the time the seed is growing, becomes a little blade, finally becomes full kernels of wheat, and he doesn't even know how it happens. That's the way it is with us, with our little acts of kindness. We sow those, and we go to bed, we sleep, we get up, and we don't know how it happens, but it does. Then it goes on to say, the kingdom of God is like a mustard seed, the smallest of all the seeds. Yet you put it in the ground, and it grows into one of the largest bushes with branches so big the birds come to nest there. That's the kingdom of God. Like a mustard seed? What Jesus is saying to you and to me is this. You don't have to do heroic things. You know? You don't have to have books written about you or anything like that. Just be kind in every little way that you can. Every day. And that kindness grows like the mustard seed. It grows like the seed that is thrown into the earth by the farmer. And we don't even know how it all happens, but it does. That's the message of our gospel. We don't have to be heroes. We don't have to be heroic. We don't have to do dramatic things at all. Just be kind. Doesn't that sound easy? It really isn't difficult to be kind. And if we do it, that means that you and I have become those people who are making the kingdom of God real in our day. So, be kind, and let's do it.